You get every single game here started with a 3, 2, 1!
We're gonna finish tonight with a game that I guess we all kind of like. So, it's Sex With. Can I have my spotties up on stage? You weirdos. Well, I don't want to explain it, so I'm not going to. But I can say that I do need a suggestion. And these suggestions are quite fun for me because I try to choose the most weird things I can. So tonight, I'm thinking, what do you see when you're going on a hike? What would you see on your trail as you're walking on the hike? Poison ivy. Poison ivy? Yeah. Okay. And our suggestion is poison ivy, and we get every game started with we all know where it's going to go, but we get every game started with a 3, a 2, 1.
Sex with me is like poison ivy. Listen, I'm really sorry. I promise it's not contagious. It's probably just something unrelated.
Sex with me is like poison ivy. Afterwards, I'm like really like red and sore.
Sex with me is like poison ivy. Afterwards, they're always itching for more.
Sex with me is like poison ivy. If there's 3, let it be.
Sex with me is like poison ivy. I always gotta like bathe myself in tomato juice or whatever afterward.
Sex with me is like poison ivy. I'm being dead honest, guys. Like, truly, I've never had it.
Sex with me is like poison ivy because the tip is red.
Sex with me is like poison ivy. I get it really easily.
Okay, we're actually gonna just no. On a more wholesome note, if you were to go exploring, what's something that you'd need to bring with you? Okay. Those were actually, I guess, some pretty cool suggestions, but I heard compass, and I think we're going to have to go with that here. So, 3, 2, 1. Sex with me is like compass. He come in a pass!
Sex with me is like a compass. I got lost.
Sex with me is like compass. He comes, then I piss.
Sex with me is like a compass. It always points in the right direction.
Sex with me is like a compass. If it starts spinning around, just ignore it.
Sex with me is like a compass. Never eat sloppy wieners.
Okay, so we're gonna do our last suggestion. Oh no, look. Okay, I'm thinking something that somehow the spotties can't make super weird. So think with me, guys. What comes to mind? Cheerios. Party. I heard tree. No, I didn't, but I wanted to know. Allergies. Allergies. Okay. They're gonna make it weird somehow, but anyway, we get every game started with a 3, 2, 1.
Sex with me is like allergies. There are going to be liquids blown out of orifices at
Sex with me is like allergies. Some people have to pop a pill for it.
Sex with me is like allergies. I've been popping pills for it for the last 3 weeks.
Sex with me is like allergies. Really, I promise it's not contagious this time, okay? You gotta believe me.
Sex with me is like allergies. I'd really hate to get food involved.
We're gonna end it on that. Thank you guys for coming.
but he should stop it. But never mind all that, because our last game is here, and it's time for Sex With. Get on up here. So, for our last game here, my favorite game, we're going to take words of suggestion from you, the audience, and tell you how that word is like having sex with us. So, what is something you did on your like favorite vacation that you've ever been on? Like, what's an activity? Huh? Snorkeling? Snorkeling?
I like that one.
Snorkeling? Okay. All right. Sex with me is like snorkeling. We get everything started with a 3, 2, 1. Sex with me is like snorkeling. Blow!
Sex with me is like snorkeling. It's salty.
Sex with me is like snorkeling. I got my mouth around a long cylindrical object.
Sex with me is like snorkeling.
Sex with me is like snorkeling. You might see some interesting critters down there.
Sex with me is like snorkeling.
Sex with me is like snorkeling. Boy, is this fun!
Sex with me is like snorkeling. You need an instructor to teach you how to do it.
Sex with me is like snorkeling. You gotta fall in. Talks about if you're on a boat. Who's on a boat?
Sex with me is like snorkeling. Don't let it get in your eyes.
Yeah, sex with me is like snorkeling. It helps if you get the ones with like the goggles attached. You know what I mean?
Sex with me is like snorkeling. I'm looking down at that sea cucumber. Sex with me is like snorkeling. You can also gaze at these sea urchins.
Sex with me is like snorkeling. It's a lot less fun without a motorboat. And our next word. Ooh. What's a problem from the 1800s? That wasn't in the 1800s. Witchcraft? Jousting! Sex with me is like jousting! 3, 2, 1.
Sex with me is like jousting. We're about to see who's the longest.
Sex with me is like jousting. You get knocked off the horse, just get right back up there.
Sex with me is like jousting. Don't make it a competition.
Sex with me is like jousting. When I be doing it, I'd just be saying shit like, huzzah!
Sex with me is like jousting swordplay.
Sex with me is like jousting. There's usually a really big audience of rich people sort of watching on the sideline.
Sex with me is like jousting. It's been a while.
Sex with me is like jousting. I always like to bet on who's gonna win.
Sex with me is like jousting the way I'm riding that horse.
Sex with me is like jousting. No, go ahead, Tess.
Oh, okay. Sex with me is like jousting. I'm ready.
For our last word of suggestion, what's something that's rotting in the back of your fridge?
Shut up. Stop saying confet.
Right. From this section, what's something that's rotting in the back of your fridge? Grandma's pasta, zucchini.
Zucchini, bro.
That's fun. Sex with me is like charcuterie. And we get everything started with a 3, 2, 1.
Sex with me is like a Sex with me is like a charcuterie board. There's going to be some cheese with that meat.
Sex with me is like a charcuterie board. Buongiorno.
Sex with me is like a charcuterie board. There's going to be some cheese on that cracker.
Sex with me is like charcuterie. You put it all in my mouth.
Sex with me is like charcuterie. Oh, wow, what a lovely spread.
Sex with me is like charcuterie. She charcut on my board till I prosciutto.
Sex with me is like a charcuterie board. I'm like, I'll try that one. I'll try that one. Oh, that one's good too. Mom, if you're watching this on the live stream, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry for everything I've said. Sex with me is like a charcuterie board. It has those like little pickles, like the little miniature ones.
And that's our show! Thank you guys for coming. You guys have been a great audience. We love having you guys here every single Monday. We'll be right back here, 8 p.m., same place, next Monday. We have been off the cuff, unfortunately, on the spot. We'll be back next week. Thank you guys for coming. We'll see you next week.